Beats craze.
Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Give double honors to the elders that rule well, and say honor to Shalom to all the brothers out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. Alright, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out to let our people, the Negro, Latino, and Native American, know who they are according to the Bible, which are the Israelites. Let everybody know the so-called white man is biblically identified as the devil and the Edomite. Let everybody know that America is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures, and it will soon be destroyed. Alright? Give me matter of fact, give me Malachi 2. Alright? It's May 18th. You know what that means. It's Malachi 2 day. So-called Haitian Flag day. Okay? So we gotta get on the tribe of Levi, your so-called Haitian. Because your sleep is all goddamn hell. Okay? You're running around, you're drinking your barbecue cord and all that, getting drunk, not knowing what the hell is going on. Okay? Living simple as hell.
Malachi 2:1. Now, O ye priests, this commandment is for you.
So it's a commandment to the priest. Who is the priest? The tribe of Levi, the so-called Haitian reed.
Verse 2. If ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart.
So look, if you don't listen to this commandment, read.
To give it glory unto you, unto my name.
To give glory unto the name. Right? So there the name go again. And that's the problem. Just real quick, getting on Israel United in Christ. Y'all got a whole lot of Haitians within that congregation. And none of y'all are giving glory to the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. So you know what the punishment is going to be. The same punishment that has been plaguing the tribe of Levi since we came to this side of the world. Okay? Go ahead.
My name, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will even send a curse upon you.
So the Lord said He's going to send a curse upon the so-called Haitian man. And if you go over to Haiti right now, you can see what that curse is. That curse is tent city. That curse is people bugged out in voodoo. That curse is little girls having to be prostitutes for $2 goddamn a trick. Go ahead.
Yea, I will curse your blessings.
I will curse your blessings, right, Rick?
Yea, I have cursed them already.
So the Lord, while he was declaring this curse, when he put the spirit on Malachi to declare this curse on the tribe of Levi, he had already set the curse up because he already knew what was going to happen. He already knew you hard-headed Haitians was not going to get it, man. He already knew y'all weren't going to give glory to his name. So he already cursed our habitations. Right, read.
Verse, because ye have not laid it to heart.
Because ye have not laid it to heart. What haven't you laid to heart? The commandments of the Most High God. The Most High gave us a blessing in allowing us, right, pursuant to Deuteronomy 33rd chapter, right, to take down them goddamn French devils, right? And then what happened? Did niggas get right after we took them French devils down? No. Niggas kept worshiping the religion that the French gave us, which was Catholicism. Or kept worshiping the demonic voodoo that was Roman Catholicized once we got over there to Haiti, right? They didn't start giving glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They just start declaring themselves the Hebrew Israelites. Right, read.
Malachi 2 and 3. Behold, I will corrupt your seed.
I will corrupt your seed. So the seed of Levi is corrupt. And you can see that when you take a look at your average little fucking Haitian running around, man. Okay? Corrupt as hell. Wicked as all hell. Alright? Rocking a goddamn rosary. Tattoos all over their goddamn face. Shooting AK-47s at each other. Right, read.
And spread dung upon your faces.
And spread dung upon their faces. That's twofold. Figuratively, spreading dung across the face, meaning bringing us low, making it shameful.
I would say shame.
There was a long period of time where people were afraid to admit they was Haitian. Lie and say they was goddamn Jamaican. Okay? But that's also literal dung, because there's voodoo ceremonies where niggas literally rub dung across their face in Haiti. Right, Rick?
Behold, I will corrupt your seed and spread dung upon your faces, even dung of your solemn feasts.
Even the dung of your solemn feasts, meaning the rituals. Right, Reed?
And one shall take you away with it, and ye shall know that I have sent this commandment unto you,
That's
that
right.
my covenant may be.
So when you realize,
Levi.
and when you see all the hell that the Most High put on us, you know why it was. Because you corrupted and broke and forsook the covenant in which Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai made with you. Right, Reed?
My covenant, verse 5. My covenant was with him of life and peace.
Life and peace was granted to the tribe of Levi by the Most High God. Read.
And I gave them to him for the fear wherewith he feared me and was afraid before my name.
Read.
And the law of truth was in his mouth.
So the law of truth was in the mouth of the so-called Haitian. We was the ones. Number one, the term law itself goes all the way back to the Hebrew word loyim, which is transliterated as Levi. So the term law and the concept of law comes from the tribe of Levi, from the priests, from your modern day so-called Haitian, right? And that thing was in our mouth. That's what we used to, what we all used to minister. Now the majority of Haitians not ministering the law. Ain't but few of us that's truly in this truth ministering the law. Read.
The law of truth was in his mouth, and iniquity is not found in his lips.
Iniquity was not found in the lips of the so-called Haitian in the ancient days. We were looked at as the epitome of righteousness on earth. The Most High's messengers, again, loyal, right? It means joined to the Most High. Read.
He walked with me in peace, his equity, and did not turn many away from his iniquity. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
The priest's lips shall keep knowledge. So every so-called Haitian that you see, every time you speak to him, he should be speaking knowledge to you. He should be elaborating the scriptures to you. He should be teaching you the law and how to keep it. What and what not to do. That's what a priest's lips should keep. Read.
They should seek the law at his mouth, for he is the
You should seek the
measure.
law at your mouth, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to know the law, if you want to learn something about the scriptures, you should be able to go to your nearest Haitian and learn.
He's rightfully named lawyer.
Yeah, he's rightfully named lawyer, right? But no. You go to your nearest Haitian, he's going to tell you some bullshit, right? Go ahead.
Ye have corrupted the covenant of Levi.
You have corrupted it. So all these Haitians that's walking around, ain't too many of them out here, but throughout the country over there on the island, have corrupted the covenant of Levi. Are doing all kind of wicked. I was talking about it. The Nicene Council, when you look at the Nicene Council on our black faces, man, I guarantee you, man, that was a majority Haitian crowd up in here. Wicked ass fucking niggas. Just fuck, we're gonna make some new shit. We're gonna make up this. We got this new shit, this Catholic shit.
Rightfully though, because they knew the scriptures real well.
They knew the scriptures good enough to this is what we need to do to get with these niggas. So we can merge with the Greeks if we use this one. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what niggas did. Guarantee it, man. Because when they got to the island and they gave them Catholicism on the island, like voodoo easily plugged into it, like real easy it plugged into it. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point it's just Roman Catholicism. Every saint of Roman Catholicism has an equivalent voodoo god. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bunch of, it was a gang of Levites making that shit up. You see what I'm saying? Corrupted the covenant. You should have been going there like, look, we got Europe now. We need to teach our people the truth. Didn't happen. In Haiti, we got Haiti now. We can teach our people the truth. Didn't happen. And you can see what the Most High did after that. It's been one shitstorm after another on that goddamn island ever since. Go ahead, and that's since the 1800s, right? Rick.
saith the Lord of hosts. Verse 9. Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people.
Contemptible and base before all the people, because Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Haiti is the bottom of the bottom of the bottom, right? And the whole Western Hemisphere. Them people are living in goddamn tent cities, man. Straight refugees in their own country, right? Go ahead.
According as ye have not kept my ways,
Just have you not kept the ways of the Most High, read.
but have been partial in the law.
But have been partial in the law. When you go back to the ancient days, them wicked ass Levites in them ancient days, you know what they was doing? They was taking bribes. Because they was coming, look, you committed this iniquity, well look, you give me this much land, you give me this many shekels, you give me this much increase. We were part of that, don't even worry about it.
This came all from the Levites.
Yeah.
It goes on today.
That's right. Taking them bribes, sparing people from that's where the bribes come from, like his brother was saying. The bribes come from the Levitical priests taking bribes to not execute the proper judgment on people, to not give an adulterer death, right? To not give an idolater death, right? Go ahead,
Verse 10. Have we not all one Father?
Have we not all one Father, right? Which is the Most High, read.
Hath not one power created us?
Create all of us, so we're all part of the Most High creation. But understand something. This is getting ready to segue into something. We got to read all of Malachi, the second chapter, because all of Malachi, the second chapter, it ain't just singling Levi out. There's a little portion about Judah in here too. Read.
Why have we dealt treacherously every man against his brother?
Every man against his brother within Israel deals treacherously with one another, right? Backbiting, getting over on one another. We were just talking to that Israelite brother on the bus. We were just talking about, damn, y'all all eating each other.
Yep.
How you gonna live if everybody eating each other? It's a dog-eat-dog world, right?
Yeah.
But that dog-eat-dog mentality is fucking us up, man. It's a cycle of niggas just fucking each other, right? Go ahead,
I was going into I got into an issue with my woman, man, about talking about the dollar sterling shit.
Okay.
And what he said about Magic Johnson. And she just kind of gave me a whole bunch of bullshit about, oh, how do you know he doesn't do nothing for black people or whatever. I'm like, he probably go build a basketball court in a couple of, neighborhoods.
Yeah, he got a couple parks or whatever.
You know what I mean? Give a couple of backpacks, some
Yeah.
meals. But where is he actually, employing Jake? Because the thing about it is he'll put a Starbucks in the hood, but when you go in there, it's nothing but Mexicans and crackers working in there. He'll put a 24-hour fitness in the hood, Mexicans and crackers working in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like the way Donald Sterling was putting it is that when a Jew gets successful, he puts another Jew on.
That's right.
And put another Jew on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so it's like in the midst of us discussing that, I'm thinking like, fuck. Well, when you think about it, he's just taking advantage of Jake. Basically, like, I'm gonna put, some businesses in the hood to take the money out the hood. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because what Jake does is, all Jake want to do is get like Esau.
That's right. That's right.
So you see what Esau do? Esau said, well, Esau puts businesses in the hood because he can get money off of business in the hood, or even Ham. Like, he got Ham working up in I think last time I went to that Starbucks in Inglewood, his Starbucks, it was Ham up in there, and there was a gang of Hamites outside that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing of he seen what Esau do. Hey, Jordan.
Same way.
Jordan see what Esau do, I'm going to get with Esau. I'm going to get like Esau. I'm going to exploit. Name me a nigga, outside of a Charlotte Bobcat, of course. Name me a nigga Michael Jordan employs. You know what I'm saying? How many black executives do you think there are a part of the Jordan company?
I was just about to say that any Jordan reps, or whatever. I'm almost positive there's not too many blacks.
See that shit? You see that shit?
And we made you.
We made you. We are your client base.
Well, I ain't gonna say now, but I'm saying as far as up and coming.
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially when you started putting your shoes out, it was just us, man.
Yeah.
Now you got Moab, Esau, in the stores buying this shit.
I was about to say, because people don't know. Like maybe like the first 5 pair of J's that came out starting in '85 went to outlet stores. Nobody buying them shits. It's dudes right now. They be making videos, put them on YouTube. They got J's for like $9.99. Some ones, bro, for like $9, $10, worth $7,000 now. But who put it out there to make it popular, man? Jake, all Jake got the Jordan songs. Don't step on my J's.
Yeah.
AJ, and then you get one the Miley Cyrus bitch that just made hers.
The Jordan song. Yeah.
You know, but we promote that shit, man. So it's like I said, they putting shit in the hood. Cause you know how they always say, oh, we don't recycle our black, we don't recycle our black dollar. Yeah, because everybody that get all the Jakes that make money and get money, they putting businesses in there in the hood to take the money out of it and go put it somewhere else. You know.
Okay. So when the black dollar doesn't get money,
it's almost like we're getting raped for our black dollar.
she gonna get melon on for sure, raise that bitch. But yeah, like you said though, the black dollar is not being recycled, man.
But we eating each other, man.
Right? Yeah. It's cannibalism, right? Go ahead,
Okay, verse 10. Have we not all one Father? Have not one power created us? Why do we deal treacherously every man against his brother by profaning the covenant of our Father?
By profaning the covenant. By profaning the law, statutes, commandments that the Most High gave to us when we was coming out of Egypt. Why do we profane that? Why are our people so dead set and dedicated to doing everything against what the promises and the covenant and the deal and the agreement that we made with the Most High? And we wonder why niggas can't keep true to their word with one another. You can't keep true to your word with the Most High. How the hell you gonna keep true to your word with anybody else? Go ahead,
Malachi 2:11. Judah has dealt treacherously in abomination committed in Israel and in Jerusalem.
So even Judah dealt treacherously. The so-called African American man dealt treacherously. Read.
Judah hath profaned the holiness of the Lord which he loved.
That's right, read.
And hath married the daughter of a strange power.
What is this daughter of a strange power that he has married? Right. That reference to a daughter of a strange power mean following the ways of them gods, worshiping them gods. It's like Solomon, right? The outlandish woman caused him to sin. The outlandish woman caused him to commit idolatry by following their gods. Okay, the women that were outlandish, were outside of the land. Those women caused Solomon to follow their gods, and that was the sin. So when it's talking about figuratively marrying a daughter of a strange land, what that's dealing with is actually following the gods and the philosophies and the doctrines, the dogmatic religions of strange lands, of the people of strange lands, of heathens. Go back to Malachi. Pick up where we left off.
Okay. This is Malachi 2 and 11. Judah hath dealt treacherously, and abomination is committed in Israel and in Jerusalem.
And the abomination that's committed is following the ways of the heathen, worshiping the idols of the heathen, right? And oftentimes, dealing with a woman that is a heathen, he calls you to follow that way. Read.
Judah hath profaned holiness of the Lord which he loved, and hath married a daughter of strange God. The Lord will cut off man that doeth this.
The Lord is going to cut off the man that doeth this. Meaning the Lord is going to judge and put to death the idolaters, the wicked people of our nation. That's 2/3. 2/3 is going to get cut off and die. Read.
The master and the scholar out of the tabernacles of Judah.
The master and the scholar.
The master and the scholar.
That's for you conscious students. Your master teachers, you so-called scholars, right? Y'all are living wickedly, and the Most High is going to cut you off. Listen what the biblical prophecy reads.
The master and the scholar out of the tabernacles of Jacob, and him that offered an offering unto the Lord of hosts.
And him that offering an offering. So the Lord said He's going to jack up the kings, the masters, the scholars, the priests. Everybody's getting jacked up. Because the kings and the priests were set up in leadership positions within Israel. One to lead civically, the other to lead spiritually. So if the leadership was jacked up, that means everybody was jacked up. That means everybody got to get jacked up, right?
Domino effect.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
Malachi 2 and 13. And this have ye done again, covering an altar of the Lord with tears and weeping and with crying out. And so much that he regardeth not offering any more or receiving it with good.
So the Lord stopped regarding the offering.
This is Daniel 9 and 27. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. In the midst of the week he shall cause sacrifice and oblation to cease.
So the sacrifice and the oblation was to cease. Because the Lord stopped accepting the sacrifice and the oblation of Israel. Okay? Because it was so wicked, the Lord didn't want it anymore. Alright? So Yahushua was made as that ultimate sacrifice. Right, read.
And for the abomination, And for the overspreading of abomination, he shall make it desolate, even until the consumption and determined shall be poured upon the desolate.
As we read here in Malachi, the Most High started rejecting the sacrifice that our people were putting up because our people were being so wicked. And see, Daniel had already spoke about how the sacrifice was going to cease. So not only did the Most High start rejecting the sacrifice, now he got it so the sacrifice isn't even occurring at all.
Back in 2 and 13. And this have ye done again, covering the altar of the Lord with tears and weeping and with crying out, insomuch as he regarded not the offer any more, and nor receive it with good will at your hand.
So the Lord rejected that offering. That's why he caused the offering to ultimately cease. And had Yahweh Shah come and be that ultimate offering. Go ahead.
Malachi 2 and 14. Yet ye say, wherefore, because the Lord hath been witness between thee and the wife of thy youth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously. Yet is she thy companion and thy wife of thy covenant. And did not he make one, yet he the residue of the spirit, and wherefore one, that he might seek a godly seed. Therefore take heed to your spirit, and let none deal treacherously against the wife of his youth.
What is the wife of your youth? The wife of your youth is this knowledge. And this was the first doctrine you got spiritually married to, starting with the law. That is the wife of our youth. Now when our people get older, then they start to chase these other wives around, man. Kind of like when a Jake is young, you go to school, with other Jakes. So your first crush is going to be 9 times out of 10 another Jake. Then you get older, you start experiencing other cultures. Now you want to chase these other women of other cultures. Everybody's obsessed with getting a foreign woman, things of that nature. But that foreign woman, that strange woman, right? That's not the wife of your youth. You got to go back to the wife of your youth. You know, the one with the barrettes in her hair. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the little braids and the barrettes in her hair. That's the wife of your youth. You understand what I'm saying? In a figurative sense. Go ahead.
Verse 16. For the Lord, the power of Israel, saith he had hated putting away, for one covers violence with his garment, saith the Lord of hosts. Therefore take heed to your spirit that ye deal not treacherously.
Take heed to your spirit that you deal not treacherously. You can't have that cannibalistic mentality that our people have, where they out here eating one another. The black and Hispanic man out here eating one another, right? That's a cannibalistic mentality. The Most High told us to not deal treacherously in that manner. Go ahead.
Ye have wearied the Lord with your words.
You have wearied the Lord with your words. Because our people out here speaking such great abominations and blasphemies, and it wearies the Lord, right? It wearies the Lord that y'all talk about him the way you do. It wearies the Lord that you give him traits and you turn him into some bitch-ass dude the way y'all do, man.
Yep.
Right? Go ahead.
Yet ye say, wherein we have wearied him, when ye say everyone...
And they say, where have we wearied him? All the majority of these people say, we're not wearying God. We ain't saying nothing about God. God just loves everybody. He loves all his creatures. You wearying him with that blasphemy. But you have no idea what you're doing. Go ahead.
Yet ye say, wherein we have wearied him, when ye say, everyone that doeth evil is good.
Everybody that doeth evil is good.
In the sight of the Lord.
They don't even condemn people who do evil.
That's right, they don't.
They don't. Oh, he's good. Look at what he's doing. He's good. He just, he's doing something for himself. Yeah. He's got a hit record on the radio that is encouraging. Yeah. That is encouraging adultery. That is encouraging homosexuality. That is encouraging all types of witchcraft and things of that nature.
Murder,
right? Murder, whoremonger, all of that, right?
You know, the same thing they always say, let's not focus on what we disagree on, but what we focus on what we agree on. So I always say, don't focus on what's bad about them. Why don't you focus on what's good on them? And then that little bit of good just trumps all the bad. No.
No, that's not how it works. A little bit of good can trump all the bad. Even in the occult world, they know that.
That's right. Because you gotta acknowledge those things and correct them. If you just stand like, well, I mean, I did step out on my man today. I did, commit usury. Yeah, but I made him dinner, or I gave that bum some change today, so
So I'm all good.
I should be straight for the
I'm
day.
covered. My sins are covered right now.
Yeah.
Just like Nino Brown.
Yeah,
He's slanging to the hood, but he's passing out turkeys.
Yeah,
Exactly. Hey, exactly.
No?
But he's a good guy, man.
Exactly. Go ahead, huh?
Okay, okay. Okay, when he say, everyone that doeth evil is good in the sight of the Lord, he that delighteth in them, where's the power of the judgment?
Exactly. So they delighting in it, in doing this wickedness, and not only are they delighting in doing this wickedness, but because they don't see the judgment of doing the wickedness, they're not even taking it seriously. And that's what worries the Most High, the fact that they think that they're not going to get what he guaranteed to them for their wickedness and their atrocities, their abominations, their iniquities, their transgressions. People think they're actually going to get away with the madness that they live in, and you're not going to get away. And that's what you worry the Most High with, because you think he's bluffing. You think he's somebody who puts out vain, empty promises. He guarantees the judgment, right?
This is Jeremiah 33 and 17. For thus saith the Lord, David shall never want a man to sit up on the throne of the house of Israel.
Meaning the house of David will always have some type of ruler to rule ultimately, right, Reed? Meaning really what that is a prophecy of Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai the king of Israel. And he came out of the seed of David, Reed.
Neither shall the priest of Levite want a man before me to offer burnt offerings, to kindle meat offerings, and to do sacrifice continually.
Meaning Judah's always going to be the kings, and Levi is always going to be the priests, right? We're a nation of kings and priests, but there's chiefs of kings and priests, which is the tribes of Judah and Levi. Read. Your so-called African-American men, your so-called Haitian Read.
Verse 20. Thus saith the Lord, if ye can break my covenant of the day and my covenant of the night.
So if you could break the covenant of day and night, if you could stop, if you could cause day and night to cease from occurring, read.
There should not be day and night in their season.
Read.
Then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant. That
right. So the Lord made a covenant with David, that the house of David will be the house of the kings of Israel. So unless day and night stop happening, nothing's going to change that, read.
And he should not have a son to reign upon his thrones, and with Levites, the priests, my ministers.
So if day and night stop happening, that's the only way that the Levites is going to stop being the priests of the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 22. And the host of heaven cannot be numbered, neither the sand of the sea measured. So I will multiply the seed of David my servant, and the Levites to minister unto me. Moreover, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah, saying, considerest thou not what this people have spoken, saying, the two families which the Lord hath chosen, he hath even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before them. Thus saith the Lord, if my covenant be not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinances of heaven and earth, then I will cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham.
So what it is, kind of getting off from the main topic, but the whole topic of this thing is Israel is always going to be Israel. Israel is always going to be the Lord's chosen people. And the forces in which the various tribes and the allotments of the various tribes are always going to belong to them. The allotment of the king is going to belong to Judah. The allotment of the prince is always going to belong to Levi. And the other allotments like Gad, Reuben, and Manasseh are the warriors. They're always going to be the warriors. Issachar and Zebulun good with the star. They're always going to be good with the stars, right? Go ahead.
Isaac and Jacob, for I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy on them.
Right, so the Lord is going to say He will cause our captivity to return and have mercy on them. I mean, He's going to be bringing us out of this captivity. And when we brought out of this captivity, yes, that throne of David will be established, and that Levitical priesthood will be not established, but reestablished. And that Levitical priesthood also will be reestablished in that kingdom when our captivity is turned back.